This is an Otis Things special report. A very good afternoon, good morning, or good evening to everyone, and thank you for joining us on this very special edition of Otis Things. As you know, Stranger Things Season 5 is set to release exactly 2 weeks from now, and will be, according to the show's creators, the show's biggest, best, and craziest season. Please don't quote me on that. That was just simply an interpretation based on what they have said. Today we have some very special guests, such as Fabrizi, who has been on the show for a very long time, pretty much for the show's entire existence. And in about a month we will also, just before the conclusion of the whole series, we will be celebrating our 1 year anniversary of Stranger Things. Or of Otis Things, my apologies. So, with that, let's get started. As we are all aware, the first 5 minutes of Stranger Things Season 5 released, and this included a flashback of Will and a new revelation about Vecna. Will essentially, the scene picked off with Will saying, "Should I stay or should I go?" with him leaping up with the Demogorgon crashing through Castle Byers. This scene, by the way, was also in Season 1. It was a recreation, but after the Demogorgon crashed through, we did not see that in Season 1. After the Demogorgon crashes through the castle, Will runs away from the Demogorgon, climbs up a tree, and then the Demogorgon follows, climbing up the same tree shortly after Will gets to the top. Will, in his quick thinking, then decides to jump from the tree to a nearby tree, and he begins falling through the branches. One branch catches him, but it is only holding on to that branch via his backpack strap. Once his backpack strap disconnects, he falls to the ground, and the Demogorgon quickly snatches him up. At the library, he is put down by the Demogorgon. Vecna quickly comes into view. He props up Will with the vines. Then he says, "At long last, we can now begin." He then puts the vine on Will's mouth and begins pumping what seems to be mind flayer particles into him. And then he says to Will,